Bro, so I literally just made a video today about Bronny James, his summer league performances, and if he could potentially find a spot on the Lakers roster. And no more. No more is that a possibility. By the way, check that video out. Link is in the description or the bio of my TikTok. Go check out that YouTube video. It was a lot of fun to make. But back to this, the Los Angeles Lakers have signed Marcus Smart to a contract following a buyout from the Washington Wizards. And it's also being reported that Luka Doncic wanted Marcus Smart on this team, which makes sense probably because even though Luka didn't play against Marcus Smart when he played against the Celtics in the finals, he played against him prior to that, and the Celtics were pretty solid defensively both before and after, and that came from the same, program team, obviously. This is a pretty big time pickup for the Lakers, to be honest. This gives them a good, around 7 to 8 man rotation. Starting lineup is now Luka, Reeves, Hachimura, LeBron, DeAndre Ayton. And then the bench consists of Jared Vanderbilt and Marcus Smart, who are two really solid 3-and-D defenders. You also have Gabe Vincent, who he's been a pretty big liability for them. They signed Jack LaRavia away, who's a good three-point shooter. And then Jackson Hayes looked honestly pretty solid towards the end of last season, so maybe he could play a big-time role. But you're looking at about a 7 to 8 man Lakers roster, which is solid for the pieces that they have. And now they have, more three-point shooting. They have better defense, especially on the perimeter. It's what J.J. Redick was talking about when he was talking to Bronny himself. He said the biggest way that you can help this team, the biggest way that you can improve, is to be able to sit 2 feet off of the ball and be able to give us some really solid pressure. That's what Marcus Smart is able to do. He'll be able to facilitate the offense when Luka is not off the court. He's a solid point guard, playmaker. He can score, not at will, but is a solid scorer at that position. This definitely moves them up and especially gives them some solid depth at the guard spot where Luka has gotten injured before and they've needed a little bit more of a spark outside of Austin Reeves. Where does this put them amongst the West? I would still put them behind OKC. I would still probably put them behind Denver. Houston, that's tough because Houston's still a lot more inexperienced than LA is. So maybe in an elongated series, maybe the Lakers could win that one. But I think I would still maybe lean Houston because I think that the youth could help them. And then after that, I think it's pretty much a toss-up between teams like Minnesota and LA and whatnot. So this gets them, into the top 4, top 5 echelon of the Western Conference. It makes them a lot more competitive. So this is a solid, pretty scary move for the Lakers, adding more depth, adding more defense, adding more playmaking potential. Nice move for them. And for the Wizards, they're in a rebuilding state anyways. They don't need a big-time veteran. They get them out on a buyout.